Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. It's been a while. My name's Jake. Welcome to my show. It's Thursday, which means I got a beer that's new to me, more or less. This one is Oktoberfest Ale. Just Oktoberfest, not ale. It's a Marzen beer, which means it's probably actually a lager. Don't forget, you can find me on Untapped YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all at tubajake_69. Tell me your stories. I like to hear them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that I know you're listening, and I'll keep doing this. I'll keep doing it anyway, to be completely honest. But, yeah, well, let's get going. Oktoberfest, ODD, not Oct. Oktoberfest, because it's weird that they still call it Oktoberfest, and even though October is the 10th month of the year, whatever. It's made in Grand Haven, Michigan by Oddside Ales, which is weird because, you know, not an ale. Should be deep copper, golden color, full body lager with a rich malty flavor and notes of caramel. I mean, I get that a lot with the Marzens that I've had. Actually, I just had the Paulaner, however you say that one, today. This actually came with a beer in it, like a quart of beer in a can, which I thought was really super cool. And I was like, well, I've had this one already, but it comes with the cup and it's probably worth it, so I'm going to buy that. So I did. Copper color lager, so it should be cleaner. I usually get a lot of grape and cracker from Oktoberfests. There's like nothing in this, which is awesome because usually I'm worried about it going over the top of the glass that I have, but not so much this time. So it's going to be like I'm not drinking anything, even though it'll still probably take me 15 minutes to get through all this. That's not true either. Like a Ritz cracker? Yeah, a lot like that. Less grape than I get with the Paulaner, but it's pretty good. This is super easy to drink. There was a ABV on this guy too, 5.6%. That's light compared to the Paulaner Oktoberfest, because that was at 6. So, I mean, lighter, but not by a lot. It's still a good beer to drink when you're outside doing things. Outside drinking, great time to have a beer. Wandering around in your backyard, watching the leaves change, which the leaves have started to change. I noticed some of my maple trees, they're a super deep red, which is weird because usually I don't notice that until it's like they're almost all gone. Because, you know, colorblind, so greens and reds doesn't really make it. They're all pretty much just shades of brown. Doesn't matter. Greens and reds together, it's not my thing. Does this remind me of any other beers? A little bit of the Paulaner Oktoberfest. A lot of other Oktoberfests too. It's clean. It's darker. I like that. By the way, I like that the Paulaner has a more grape flavor than this, but this is different and it's not bad at all. I like this. I don't know if I like it better, but you're supposed to like that one better, right? It's from Germany, and you know that they make Oktoberfest there. That's what they do. They are Oktoberfest. Does this remind me of a story? October, I think, is really what it's reminding me of. Marching band, because that's coming up. They're having an alumni band for the Central Michigan University alumni. It's the 100th year of the marching band this year. This season, there have been 100 different iterations of the Central Michigan University marching band. I think I'm going to go. I'm pretty sure, actually. It should be a good time, a really good time. I'm going to see friends there that I haven't seen in a bit. Get to hang out with my brother all day. Do a little bit of drinking. I'm sure it'll be a lot more subdued because they aren't like I was at their age. Because in general, when I was their age, I was still drinking with them. And they were significantly younger. I mean, it's just 8 years, so not that much, but enough. But the story that I was going to tell, it's probably not a great one to tell, actually, come to think of it. Went to a party. It was super fun. I woke up at home, which a great way to end the night or to start the next day. Go to band practice. I was super hungover. My band's there, which is great. One of the younger guys comes over and he's like, "Hey, thanks for driving me home last night." I was like, "I drove you home last night?" I had forgotten. Thinking back on it, I do remember doing that. I probably shouldn't have, looking back, but I mean, it's a much better story when Mr. Bailey is there, because Dave Bailey makes all stories better. Because the guy that came up with cross-country skiing and made it look like fun, obviously not cross-country skiing in the sense of the winter sport, but and I probably won't do that here, just because this doesn't get the best part of that action. And it was mostly the smile and the look that made that gesture, we'll go with that made that gesture funny. Oh man, Dave Bailey, what a great guy. He used to have a joke where he'd go to a coffee shop or whatever, like some dirty spoon, whatever that is, however that is. A greasy spoon, that's what it is. Some greasy spoon, and he'd throw a sugar packet over to you and be like, "You dropped your name tag," you know, because it says sugar on it, so that's super nice. And then it because we're tubas, it transgressed into whatever packet you could get to. My favorite was throwing a sweet and low at somebody and being like, you dropped your name tag, because, you know, sweet and low, that's kind of a tuba thing. You know, lowbrow sense of humor, but sweet. Like the sweatshirt says, tubas are like clowns. Funny, but scary. A little bit more than I wanted, but that's where I wanted to end, so that's what you're getting. I've got a quote for you. This one is from Muhammad Ali. He said, "The man who views the world at 50 the same as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life." Closer and closer to 50. I don't think of the world as the same as when I was 20. It's definitely changed. My world has changed. I mean, the world in general has changed. So, good, different for sure, but I don't feel that I've wasted these last, well, I mean, 23, no, not 23, yeah, 23, 20 years ago, so I don't feel that I've wasted that time. I've changed. My views have changed. It's great, right? It's supposed to be. Anyway, don't forget, you can find me on Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all at tubajake_69. Hopefully this is all still recording. It seems to be. That's great. Tell me your stories. I'd like to hear them. Like, comment, and subscribe on all of my things so that I know that you're watching and everybody loves me. Or, you know, don't and convince me that I'm a terrible person. Nah, don't do that. It won't convince me of that anyway. I know who I am. Anyway, I'll see you next time when you got time for a beer.